In this video, we pay tribute to famous 12 actors and singers who have passed away January 2024. As we pay tribute, if our dedication to love and remembrance touches your heart, we'd be honored by your support with a like on this video. 1. Shecky Greene. Renowned stand-up comedian and Las Vegas headliner, Shecky Greene, known for his collaborations with icons like Johnny Carson, Frank Sinatra, and Elvis Presley, passed away at the age of 97. Greene peacefully passed away in his Las Vegas home in the early hours of Sunday, December 31, due to natural causes.
You know, it's a funny thing. We think about Hollywood today, about divorce, whiplash. Whiplash is a big thing here today in Hollywood, you know.
His wife of 41 years, Marie Musso Greene, confirmed his passing to the Las Vegas Review-Journal. Greene said there will be no celebratory event of the comedian's life, per the family's wishes, but said that being married to him for 41 years was always fun. He always made humor out of whatever he could. He made you laugh and feel good. It was a happy time. For 60 years, Greene dazzled as a top Las Vegas headliner. His journey began in 1954, opening for singer Dorothy Shey at the New Frontier. He later shared stages with Elvis and Sinatra, notably joining Sinatra at the original Fontainebleau in Miami Beach. 2. Len McCann. Len McCann, the pioneering musician of soul jazz, passed away at 88 after being hospitalized in Los Angeles for pneumonia. His legacy as a self-taught pianist inspired numerous artists, showcasing his profound impact on the world of music. He won a talent contest in the Navy to sing on The Ed Sullivan Show in 1956 and eventually became a singer-songwriter, signing on to Atlantic Records in 1968. McCann's prolific career spanned over 60 albums, marked by his innovative musical style. His groundbreaking sounds served as a catalyst for numerous rap and hip-hop artists in the 90s and 2000s, notably influencing tracks like The Next Episode by Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. He has also been credited as discovering some icons, including R&B artist Robert Flack. Although Len McCann's career stretched over many years, his most remarkable achievement is often attributed to his performance at the 1969 Montreux Jazz Festival in Switzerland. Teaming up with saxophonist Eddie Harris and trumpeter Benny Bailey, their collaboration was immortalized in the recording known as Swiss Movement. The album contained his most popular song called Compared to What. In 2015, McCann opened up about how Swiss Movement impacted the rest of his career. 3. Glennis Johns. Glennis Johns, best remembered for her portrayal of the spirited Mrs. Winifred Banks in Disney's Mary Poppins, has passed away at the age of 100. According to her publicist, Mitch Clem, Johns died of natural causes on Thursday, January 4, while residing in an assisted living facility.
Though we adore men individually, we agree that as a group they're rather stupid.
Prior to her iconic role as the suffragette in the 1964 Julie Andrews classic, Glynis Johns starred in another Disney film titled The Sword and the Rose. In recognition of her contributions to Disney, she was honored as a Disney legend in 1998, sharing the accolade with her Mary Poppins co-star Dick Van Dyke. Andrews was named one in 1991 with David Tomlinson, Mr. George Banks, being added in 2002, and Karen Dotrice and Matthew Garber, Jane and Michael Banks, being added in 2004. With the death of Betty White in 2021, Johns became the oldest living Disney legend. With the death of Olivia de Havilland in 2020, she became the oldest living Oscar nominee for acting. 4. David Soul. David Soul, renowned for his portrayal of Detective Kenneth Hutch Hutchinson in the 1970s TV series Starsky and Hutch, passed away on January 4 at the age of 80. His wife, Helen Snell, announced his passing, stating that he bravely fought for his life surrounded by loved ones. She described him as a multifaceted talent, encompassing roles as an actor, singer, storyteller, creative artist, and cherished friend. His smile, laughter, and passion for life will be remembered by the many whose lives he has touched. Soul was born on August 28, 1943 in Chicago, Illinois. He used ingenuity to break into the show business and sent out glossy photos of himself with his head covered as the mystery singer. His break came when Merv Griffin put him on his syndicated talk show. He continued singing throughout his career and has performed at Radio City Music Hall in New York City, as well as the Greek Theater in Los Angeles. 5. Joyce Randolph. Joyce Randolph, renowned for her portrayal of Trixie Norton on The Honeymooners, has passed away at the age of 99. According to her son, Randolph Richard Charles, she died on January 13 in her New York City residence from natural causes while under hospice care.
Be late.
I'll be right up.
I want to talk to Alice.
Randolph played Trixie Norton, the loyal, strong-willed, and bossy housewife of Ed Norton, Art Carney, on The Honeymooners, a working-class comedy that ran one season from 1955 to 1956. She did not appear in every episode, while her co-stars did, but brought a hilarious realism to her character that made her memorable to audiences even when she wasn't on screen. She was the last surviving cast member of The Honeymooners. Jackie Gleason passed away in 1987, Audrey Meadows in 1996, and Carney in 2003, and remained one of the most iconic actresses from the golden age of television. 6. Len Marta. Len Marta, a versatile actor recognized for her enduring presence in both television and film over nearly 4 decades, notably acclaimed for her appearances on Love, American Style, and in the 1984 hit movie Footloose, passed away in Los Angeles on January 11 due to cancer. She was 78 years old. Calling Marta a beautiful light, the actor's friend Joan Sobel wrote on Facebook, "My friend, Len Marta lost her good fight. A wonderfully talented actress and a beautiful singer whose voice was of the angels. A dear heart who adored her friends both human and furry. I will miss her terribly." She initiated her career on the syndicated teen dance program The Lloyd Thaxton Show and secured roles in episodes of Gidget and the Monkees in 1966. In 1969 to 70, she contributed to 18 episodes of the first season of the ABC anthology series Love, American Style. Marta took the lead in a 1973 pilot for the ABC sci-fi series Genesis 2, penned by Gene Roddenberry, but unfortunately, the show was not picked up. 7. David Gail. David Gail, who played Dr. Joe Scanlon on the ABC soap opera Port Charles and appeared on Beverly Hills 90210, died on January 16. He was 58. The death was announced on Saturday on Instagram by his sister, Katie Colmenares. The cause was complications from sudden cardiac arrest, his family said.
Hi, it's me.
Hi. I was just looking at my ring.
Yeah, do you still like it?
I love it.
Mr. Gail was a prolific television actor in the mid to late 1990s. His biggest role was in the General Hospital spinoff show Port Charles, in which he appeared as Dr. Joe Scanlon in 216 episodes during a season in 1999 and 2000. Dr. Scanlon was a love interest of one of the show's main characters, Dr. Karen Wexler, according to a General Hospital fan site. Earlier in his career, Mr. Gail was cast on 8 episodes of Beverly Hills 90210 on Fox. 8. David Emge. David Emge, the actor best known for his role in George A. Romero's Dawn of the Dead, passed away on Saturday, January 20. He was 77 years old. Emge's death was announced by his family via their local newspaper, the Evansville Courier and Press. Emge, who played helicopter pilot Stephen Flyboy Andrews in the 1978 horror classic, only appeared in a handful of movies over his 16-year screen career, with other standouts being 1990's Basket Case 2. Like so many horror movie stars, he also spent years of his life on the convention circuit, where he was a fan favorite. 9. Mary Weiss. Mary Weiss, the lead vocalist of the iconic 60s pop girl group, the Shangri-Las, has passed away January 19 at the age of 75. She succumbed to chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. The Shangri-Las gained fame with their hit song, Leader of the Pack. Weiss also pursued a solo career, releasing the album Dangerous Game in 2007. A representative from her record label, Norton Records, confirmed the news of her death. Weiss once shared that she was always singing from the time she could talk. When she was in the 6th grade, she saw the Everly Brothers perform at a theme park and became inspired to start her own group. The Shangri-Las were comprised of Weiss, her sister Elizabeth, Betty Weiss, and friends Margaret Marge and Mary Ann Ganser. They began performing at talent shows and school events. They met producer and songwriter George Shadow Morton in 1964, when Weiss was only 14 years old and their careers began. 10. Gary Graham. Gary Graham, celebrated for his portrayal as the human detective teaming up with an extraterrestrial partner in the Fox sci-fi series Alien Nation, has passed away January 22 at 73. His wife, Becky Graham, revealed that he died from cardiac arrest at a hospital in Spokane, Washington. The news was reported by The Hollywood Reporter. In the Star Trek universe, Graham showcased his talent by portraying Tanis, the Ocamping community leader in Star Trek. Voyager, 1995, recurring as Ambassador Sovol, a Vulcan ambassador to Earth in Star Trek. Enterprise, 2001 to 2005, and depicting the first officer Ragnar in Star Trek, of Gods and Men, 2007. and Star Trek. Renegades 2015 to 2017. 11. Melanie. Melanie, the iconic singer of the 1970s, has passed away January 23 at the age of 76, as confirmed by her 3 children. She seemingly succumbed to an unknown illness. Melanie, renowned for her performances at Woodstock in 1969, was best known for her hit songs Brand New Key and Lay Down, Candles in the Rain. Her children, Lila, Jordy, and Bo Jord, wrote in part, "This is the hardest post for us to write, and there are so many things we want to say first, and there's no easy way except to say it. Mom passed, peacefully, out of this world and into the next on January 23, 2024. We are heartbroken, but want to thank each and every one of you for the affection you have for our mother, and to tell you that she loved all of you so much. She was one of the most talented, strong, and passionate women of the era, and every word she wrote, every note she sang reflected that." She performed at Woodstock when she was just 22 years old and once opened up about the horrible anxiety she had before performing at the famous festival. 12. Herbert Coward. Herbert "Cowboy" Coward, best known as the toothless mountain man in the movie Deliverance, has died January 24 at the age of 85. He was killed in a car accident, along with his girlfriend Bertha Brooks and 2 pets, a chihuahua and a squirrel. They were struck by a 16-year-old driving a pickup truck in North Carolina. The other driver was taken to the hospital, and as of now, no charges have been filed. Coward can thank the late Burt Reynolds for his acting career. They met in the early 1960s when Reynolds was working as a stuntman and Coward was playing a character named Pat Clanton at the ghost town in the Sky Amusement Park in Maggie Valley, North Carolina. He had been working there for a while and received the nickname Cowboy after operating the bulldozers that built the ghost town.